What is going on, y'all boys, man? We back with another one. I'm finna go ahead and drop this one. I figured I'd go ahead and drop it since I got a little bit of time before I slide to the airport and fly off to Bacolod. So I wanted to go ahead and drop this video for y'all boys. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today was, did I bring enough money for my trip to the Philippines? And that's a big thing that's going around. You see a lot of videos about budgets and stuff like that, and for people that's either the expats that's either trying to retire or that's actually out here that's doing their thing, whatever, whether you staying for like a month, 2 weeks, 3 months, whatever the case may be. I kind of wanted to freestyle this one off the top of my head and give you guys an insight onto what I did, how I did it, and how it may work for you. It may or may not. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, YouTube, man, listen, man, you're gonna have to excuse the aircon, man. I'm not cutting that bit off to record this video, dog. I'm sorry. It's a little bit, it's not hot, but I ain't finna be in this bit without no aircon, dog. Like, just to record this video. So if you hear that little in the background, yeah, I'm finna try to edit it out, but nah, I ain't finna be sitting here sweating, bro. Like, nah. So anyways, back to the topic, man. Did I bring enough money for the Philippines? How did I plan out my trip? How's my trip actually going? Am I still in my little budget range or whatever the case may be? I'm finna go ahead and start with the top. The amount of money that I actually brung about $3,500 for my trip. I'm not staying out here for like 2 weeks or whatever. I'm here for a whole month. And the way I did it is I didn't, coming from the United States, it takes like a day to get here and then a day to get back. So I didn't really plan it out for me to have a total of 30 days. I planned it out for me to have a total of 32 days. That way I get that day coming and I get that day going back and I get 30 in the Philippines itself, which I'll be making my way to the embassy in Manila in a couple, in about next week. To go ahead and get that visa, So I brought along $3,500, and this is not counting my plane ticket. This is not counting my hotel stay. Since I'm gonna be bouncing around, I flew into Cebu, and I'm flying out of Cebu because I booked my tickets a year ago. And when I booked my tickets a year ago, I was in a relationship with somebody that lived out here. So my whole plan for these 30 days was kind of revolving around her. So I was going to fly into Cebu and fly out. So now that things are different now, I'm actually going to be bouncing around a lot more. I flew into Cebu. I didn't have too many things to do. I had some great people that helped me out that really, invited me into their home, and we had a wonderful time. Showed me around, helped me get up and running. Shout out to you, Marie. You already know who I'm talking about. And if you follow the Facebook and the TikTok and everything else, you already know. She came through clutch for me from the time I got off the flight. So and I really appreciate that. So now, since I didn't have as many plans before as I do now, in Cebu, I decided to go ahead and kind of shorten my whole trip for Cebu. So now I'm actually going to be flying out to Bacolod, and flying out there, I'm going to spend like 2 or 3 days there in a province that I cannot pronounce. I'm not finna try to pronounce it because I done butchered enough names around here in the Philippines already. So yeah, I'm not finna do that. But I'm finna be in Negros, Occidental. I'm finna be in a village and chilling out there for a little while for like 2 or 3 days, and I'm finna make my way back to Bacolod itself because there's some ruins that I want to check out and get some really good footage of. Then I'll be going to Iloilo because there's a little place out there that has like statues and stuff of all the saints, that's in the Catholic faith. So I want to go over there. Then I'll be flying to Manila, doing my thing, then making my way back to Cebu after I take a couple of other trips like Catanduanes Island and stuff like that. So I brought along about $3,500. Do I think it was enough? I could pull it off. You can pull it off. If that $3,500 is not counting your plane ticket, my plane ticket, I flew Eva Air. If you check out my first video that I posted, you'll see I flew Eva Air. And I loved the flight. It was one of the best flights I ever had in my life. That 15 and a half hours, yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Not feeling that. But it's a part of the game. You want to play the game, you got to play. So I brought along about $3,500. My plane tickets were purchased last year. So that didn't even factor into the amount of money that I brought for my trip. And I think that would be the best way to do it. Don't just put together like a whole total amount. Because if you put together a total amount and you're like, oh man, the plane ticket is going to be like $1,500 to $1,800, and then the hotel is going to be like $400 or $500 a week or whatever the case may be for wherever you staying at. You're going to come up with a really, really large number that is not going to be unrealistic, but it's going to be more difficult to achieve because you're shooting for such a high number. I don't recommend doing that. As soon as I got up the money for my plane ticket, I bought it. I was so anxious to get it that I didn't even tell nobody I had the plane ticket. So like when me and my ex separated, she didn't even know. She thought I was still clowning. Like she thought I was, I already had the tickets. So that was funny. But yeah, so $3,500 I brought along just for me to have fun. And I ain't really talking about pay and play. I don't really get down like that. It's the Philippines. There's women everywhere. You ain't got to pay for nothing out here. You can if you want to. If bro, you could just walk down the street and you good, bro. You ain't got to pay for nothing, dog. But to my guys that's out there that want to pay for play, it's out here too. And I brought along $3,500 to cover everything, whatever the case may be. Emergencies, massages, happy endings if I felt like it, whatever the case. Whatever crossed my mind, I felt like $3,500 would take care of it, But at the same time, that's not $3,500 for 2 weeks. That's for a whole month. So I kind of got to be careful. They say when you look it up online that, foreigners usually spend about $140 a day. I'm well below that. And I'm living good. Like, I know you see the Jollibee bag. That's a big ass bag, bro. Like, I'll go in, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It was my first time trying Jollibee. I'm finna shoot that video to y'all boys in a minute. You know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't spending nothing out here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, $3,500 was what I brought. And it's been working out so far. I've been here for almost a week now. And I still have over $3,200 left. And I done been to the club. I done been out to the province. I done been to beach resorts in Katmuande. No, damn, I keep butchering that name. Katmun. Man, forget it, bro. I said it in my last video, dog. But we was out there in the province, and north of Cebu, like 2-3 hours north of Cebu. Past Carmen, Piss, bro. I be trying, dog, and I can't get it, dog. Like whatever, bro. Like I was out there, you know what I mean? So I was out there at a beach resort, which that's gonna be the next video I upload. And I was out there in the province. I went to the clubs. I got Grab and all kind of stuff. I'm eating at Jollibee. I'm eating at I'm trying a couple of the Filipino dishes here and there, but I'm sticking to the more expensive dishes that I could find back home, like pasta, Alfredo, chicken Alfredo with like that expensive stuff. It's expensive out here too because it ain't really out here like that. So I've been trying, and bro, I still got like 3,200, 3,100 and some change left. And most of that money is still in my wallet that I have yet to exchange. So it's been great. Like I caught the bus, the North bus. I caught the Grab. The Grab was like $2. I caught the North bus. The North bus was like $2.50. And slid all the way out there. The resort was like $20, $24, $24.50, in pesos, 24.50, and that, man, listen, $3,500 and you should be good, man. Unless you're one of those guys that like to go to the club every day and you kicking it back and da-da-da. That's what most of my money went. I'm not gonna lie, I spent like $70 in the club. And like I said, if you see my shorts, You know, they was like, yo, move out the way, man. VIP coming through, man. Hey, man, get out the way. Can you imagine walking through the crowd and they moving everybody out their way, everybody sitting up dancing and stuff, and then they looking like, well, who the hell is this guy, man? You know what I mean? Like, he just getting escorted through the crowd. Like, I felt like Michael Jackson in that bit. Like, you know what I mean? For the, you know what I mean? You know, but anyways, man, back to the topic, man. I've been spending bread. I've been spending bread, not on purpose, and I'm not trying to be balling or whatever like that, but I've just been trying to have a good time, you know. I got, you know, data plans and all kind of stuff to help me when I'm, you know, out and about. That cost me a couple bucks. And look, out of that 3,500, I still got like 32, 31, you know, some change. And I've been doing stuff every day. You know, even that day I was sick and I got up and went to the province and to the mall and everything. Look, if you are the type of person that you got to be into all kind of things all day, every day, all times of the day, then yeah, you might want to come with at least about 4. And you see I didn't go up that much higher. I just said 4,000. Because 3,500 for me is good. You know, closer to the end of my trip, I'll probably do an update to this video. Because like I said, I've only been here a week and I still got 3 weeks left to go. You know, so, but I'm well past my budget and my expectations. They said $140 a day, you can look it up. That foreigner spend out here in the Philippines. I'm well below that, and I'm living great. Like, I got some new clothes, I got some shoes, you know, and I got, you know, grabbed that little data plan so I could put it in my hotspot so I could, you know, look, I'm living, I'm good, You know, I got my place, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to worry about. So I think that 3,500 should be your bare minimum, not counting your flight. You know, my flight, like I said, was booked over a year ago. And my Airbnbs and hotels, since my plans changed, I didn't book them like that. I'm literally booking like a day in advance. And yeah, I pay a little bit higher, whatever the case may be. But I'm still getting good rates because I'm over here. You know, when you're over here and you're booking stuff, especially in pesos, you're not going to pay that foreigner price that they finna book you for when they see that your IP address is coming from Florida or New York or Chicago. You know what I mean? Once that computer pick up that IP address is coming from overseas, you finna get waxed on that price. But if you over here, man, look, I bought a plane ticket to go to Bacolod and I only spent like $80. Yes, that's high. Yeah, it is high. But I booked it like hours ago, like yesterday. And I'm flying out today. Like $80. I can swallow that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it ain't 30 or 40 like it usually is, or 20, but $80 ain't bad, man. I'm out, you know? So I'm literally putting together my plans and everything as I'm going along. I don't have anything drawn out. I don't have anything. The only thing that I'm committed to out here is this YouTube stuff. That's it. I'm meeting up with my homie Jay, the Black Filipino. These are the only things that I have that are concrete out here. Everything else, I'm literally doing it as I go, which usually is more expensive, and I still got a lot of money, man. You know, so in 3 weeks, if I drop an update video and you see me sitting here stressed out, bro, like, you know what I mean? You know something went wrong, and you might need to come with some more money. But I'm gonna drop an update video when I get closer to the end of my trip and I start making my way back from all of these places back to Cebu, and check it out and see what my budget looking like then. You know, that way you guys will know, okay, well, he came out there with 3,500. You know, he was doing his thing, but he was there for a month. That's the kicker. You know, you don't know. You know, so I don't know. But we finna find out. You know? So, but I guarantee you, I ain't finna be like one of them passport bros on TikTok. Like, man, I ran out of money at the airport, man. You know, I'm calling my girl and she not answering the phone. Nah. If something happened to me, I ran completely out of money. You know, y'all ain't finna hear from me, dog. Like, until I figure that bit out. Once I figure it out, then I'll go ahead and drop a little video like, yeah, man, you know, I was stressed out and I had this going on. But yeah, no, I ain't finna get exposed. Nah, not like that, bro. So, but yeah, I'm finna drop an update video, you know, let you guys know how my money looking like in 3 weeks when I get ready to make my way back. You know, I'm here from March. I landed March the 8th, and I will be gone April the 7th. You know, so, and then I'll be back again in June. Yeah, June and July, because we got a party to go to. You know, so yeah, $3,500. I say as soon as you get the chance to book your hotel, to book your flight, pay for it. Don't even worry about if that's all the money that you have. Pay for your flight. Pay for it. I purposely went for a flight that had no cancellation. So if I cancel, I'm out of my money. You thought I was going to lose that money? Hell no, bro. You got me messed up. So that was my little kicker. Like, we going on this trip, dog. Like, you know, so I said $3,500, man, and you'll be good. You know, a little bit more, but $3,500 for me worked. I dropped like $1,500 on my plane ticket, you know, last year. And then I started putting together the money for this or whatever the case may be. And it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt trying to come up with like $5,000 instead of just $3,500 for the trip. You know, a lot of guys like to book their stuff in advance, and I don't blame you. I think that's an amazing thing and a smart thing to do, to book your stuff in advance as far as your hotels are going. I'm just kind of flying by my cape. You know what I mean? So there may be some days where I ain't got no place to stay. But listen, the Filipino people out here are so loving and so caring that even if I did end up not having a place to stay because I couldn't book something or everything was booked in the area that I'm in, somebody will let me stay with them. I ain't gonna be looking for that, you know, but that's just how beautiful and amazing these people out here are. So yeah, that's my video. I wanted to drop this because I got a little bit of time before I got to slide to the airport and fly out. So I'm gonna be dropping some videos as I'm going, putting together some footage. But yeah, man, $3,500 is what I came with. It's working for me so far. Everything out here is so cheap that I don't really have anything to worry about, you know, yet. You know, we never know what the future may hold. Hopefully I'm good. Hopefully I'm all right. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'll come back and I give you guys a good update. Like, yeah, man, I still got like $2,000 left. Like, you know what I mean? So ain't no telling, man. But once again, man, this is your boy, your brother in paradise, and you watching another day in paradise. And I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Much love and respect. Peace.